Hello, I'm in Ontario, Canada, in a town called Whitefish Falls, and I thought real quick I'll just go over kind of what my bike setup looks like, and then later on I'll go over like what's in each bag and kind of why and whether or not that's working. So without further ado, so here's the whole setup, and basically let me start from the back. So this is my Hyperlight backpack, and in it is basically anything that I need to stay dry. So I just take this whole thing off and take it into my tent at night. So it's my sleeping bag and pad and extra set of clothes and everything like that. This is a top tube bag, and it's snacks. This frame bag, Moose Treks, both of those are Moose Treks. And the frame bag, I keep like bike repair stuff, my water filter, kind of stuff like that. And so this one is just like a cheap thing I got off Amazon. What is it? Whale Fall. Anyway, it's a piece of crap. I'll go over that later, but that's sunscreen and bug spray, water. This one I normally do not keep snacks in, but since I have a banana, I don't want it to get banged up. So, but normally I sometimes put my phone in there, or the GoPro, or food. So like if I get grapes or candies or something, I might put them in there. So the two fork bags are food, and then obviously the Garmin, and I track with the InReach, and then this one is my tent, and this is the rain jacket, because you know, I get that on and off a lot. I was keeping it in one of these, but I found like I was taking it on and off so much that I needed it more accessible. So, and then I wear the hydration vest and obviously the helmet, and I have my light on my helmet because it just wasn't convenient to have it on my bike. It wasn't really like visible if I put it on the bike, and then if I put it on the bag, it was kind of in the way. So that's the setup. Okay, I thought it was a good time now. I've just arrived somewhere and I am about to unpack, so I thought I would do a gear video and show you everything that I carry on my bike. The only thing I don't have on here right now is normally where the forks are, the fork mounted cages. I have a bag that I keep food in, but I've already unpacked that. But those bags are just food. I'm going to do a quick review, and then I'll take the bags off and go through them. So on the ground here we have my hydration pack, which I do wear every day. I brought that so I would have extra space for water, but also the things that I just want to grab really easily. On the front here we have the handlebar roll and also a rain jacket, and then we have two feed bags. This little doohickey, I guess it's a top tube bag, and then I have this other top tube bag. This top tube bag I'll just go over really quick because it's really easy. It's just snacks. Right now it's carrots. This top tube bag is also very easy. It's things I want to be able to get really easily, so that's my sunscreen and bug spray at the moment. And then this one is where I keep my water, and then it also has some space for snacks in these pockets here. So I keep the bars, basically, things that are kind of square. And then this one, if I'm going somewhere where I need lots of drinks, I will put an extra drink in here. Or if I'm not having another drink, then I will just sometimes put my camera or my phone in this pocket. I also have a bike lock. This is a very, very basic bike lock. It won't really keep real thieves away, but I do sometimes just lock my front wheel up to my frame of my bike, so at least they can't roll it away. And then here is the backpack, Hyperlight 40-liter backpack, waterproof, well, mostly waterproof. And I use it for backpacking, and the reason I brought this is so that if I want to get off and backpack or hike around, I can. First, I'll just go through my handlebar roll. I always park my bike like this, with the chain side facing me, and also the zipper of the frame bag facing me. And also this side of the handlebar bag facing me. So that way I know when I'm gonna take stuff out of here, it's gonna come out of this side every time. And this is always just my flip-flops. And let's see if I can get this out. Gonna have trouble here. One second. My tent. So it's in a plastic bag, just because if it is already dry, I don't really want it to be wet. So that's just my tent with no stakes. So just the tent. So that way it's softer and can fit into the handlebar bag. Otherwise, when the stakes on it, it's a little bit bulky. So next is my rain jacket. This is a outdoor research helium, I believe. Anyway, it's been great. It's a little heavier, but it's totally worth the wait. Okay, next we'll just unload the frame bag. This is Frankie. Frankie's helping me unpack. So this is my water filter, Katadyn Be Free, 1 liter. I have a bike pump. I have some extra straps and things. These come in handy. This is my poop kit. Gotta keep that handy. Here's the tent poles. And this is all my bike tools. I think that's it. Oh, I have an extra bike light in here too. All right, let's talk about what's in this backpack. It is a little bulky. There's definitely some better bags to have on your rear, but I wanted to be able to backpack, so I've been carrying this. So in the pockets, I have an extra shirt. Frankie, move. All right, I have my bike shorts in here because I was actually wearing these ones that I'm wearing. So chamois. All rain gear stays on the outside, so here are my rain pants, waterproof gloves, and these are neoprene socks. It's been raining recently, that's why I have all this on the outside. If it was hotter, I might stuff those down at the bottom a little. And then I keep my toiletries normally in here on this side, just a little bag of a few things. Again, so that way if I come somewhere, I don't want to have to unpack everything or even take it off the bike. This is a spare tube. And then in this pocket, Frankie, move. And then in this pocket, I have a spare Ziploc bag just in case. And I also carry my little Chico bag, which I use for grocery shopping. That stays in here as well, but I also took that out already. And then inside the bag, I always keep everything in a black trash bag because I have had things get wet. So even though this backpack is supposed to be waterproof or water resistant, I don't trust it because it has gotten a little bit wet. So I have things in here. I take this off the bike, I put this in my tent, and then I don't take anything out of it until I get into my tent. So this is everything I want to stay dry, right? So I have my puffy jacket. Here you go, Frankie. I have a few spare items of clothing. So really all that is an extra shirt and some arm sleeves and a belt. Move. I have my sleeping bag, and I also keep my computer in here, so I wrap my sleeping bag around my computer so that, or I kind of push it down in the sides around the computer so that the computer stays safe. And then I have my glasses, a pillow, my other part of my computer that's not as flat. This is a spare, used to be waterproof bag, but is no longer, but I just use it if I need to have extra food or something. This is all my emergency items. That's like an emergency poncho, a safety blanket, Band-Aids, some pills, and what else is in there, Frankie? Yeah, anyway, mosquito head net, stuff like that. This is a sleep liner. This thing has come in very handy. My sleeping bag is 20-degree rated, but I just still get cold sometimes, so this gives me like an extra 10, maybe even 15 degrees. This is my pump sack for my mattress, air mattress. And then there's the air mattress. I think we're at the bottom. It's like Santa. Santa's bag is empty. And that is pretty much it. So there you have it. That is everything that I carry for I've been on the road for 9 months now. So 9-month bikepacking trip. What do you think? Okay, so in my hydration pack, I also have a windbreaker. I won't get it out. It's just a Patagonia Houdini windbreaker. I also have a beanie because it's been a little colder. I also have some Advil, my cycling gloves, and my buff. Oh, and I always keep my spork and my knife in my backpack, in my hydration pack, because then I can just get them out super easy if I'm gonna eat. And then in here, I just have my hat for when I get off the bike. And sometimes I keep my passport in here if I'm traveling internationally, just in case I need to have it with me. Otherwise, like right now, I just have it stuffed into my computer bag in the bottom of my bag.